Amazing evening, Nigeria. Welcome to Updated Precious. Another day to talk about things we get to do with our country for inside our countryman language. My name is Precious Kenny. It always sweet my belly to bring on an update of matter them with the shell for inside the country. Before I bring on an update of all the things that happen for the country, so I tell on today, say we get special guests who will join us for inside the house based on our own popular demand, and the special guest day with us. So it be like say I go shift all the updates, then go to later, but make we just jam the special guest now. We could begin yarn the matter what we get to yarn sharply, so that one or two of them go fit ask on questions before Aaron come out. Say all these big elephant them, they needed to they waste time for the run because they needed to come out during the daytime for nothing. Joining me for inside the studio now, Bolaji Abdullahi, him a two-time minister for inside Nigeria, one-time minister of sports, one-time minister for youth development, Naibi, and he be former spokesperson of APC. Before I come become spokesperson of the ADC. Welcome to the studio, sir. Now, I see that contradictory portfolio where you get. Former spokesperson of APC, now spokesperson of ADC. Welcome to our studio, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Welcome, sir. Okay, so one of the questions where they Nigerian mind, and I don't know whether you see the flyer where we do. Now, why is it important for us to trust ADC? When I don't come out with a coalition, say this coalition no, na then go move Nigeria forward. Sake of say, when I say President Tinubu administration no good, that be in government no good. First, why you say Tinubu government no good for Nigerians? From on a perspective, that's in when make on a talk, say on a one build coalition to redeem Nigerians then. Why? And then secondly, why Nigerians go trust ADC?
Well, thank you for inviting me for this program.
You see, no, if you mix out, I see your mother shakes.
No, I go speak. Don't worry, I go speak anyhow. I go speak anyhow.
Right,
you guys don't understand me. What they understand?
If you do concussion, shy, you go mix out. If you be concussion rice.
Yeah, I'm a Lagos boy, so I can speak like that.
All right.
So
go ahead, sir.
You see what I talk be say before say this before we form this ADC, all of us belong to one party or the other.
Yes.
Some people belong to PDP. Some people that inside APC that day. Some people there for Labour Party. Some people there for SDP. But government, APC government, by themselves, and they start to destabilize all these political parties. They start to destabilize PDP.
Why you say that government did one?
Now government they do them now. Everybody knows that government they do them now. You know, say, okay, how Wike will be minister for, will be member of PDP. He'll be member of PDP. He'll be minister for APC. They go do, PDP go do one thing today. Wike go say no go agree. They go do another one. The chairman go say one thing. Secretary where Wike bring go say another thing. So now okay they do them. So the government get hand for the thing where happen for, where they happen for PDP. The small time Labour Party said John catch the disease. Scatter. One person say, nah, he be chairman. Another person say, nah, he be chairman. Small time, SDP catch the same virus. They say, now one person be chairman. Then small time, AMPP follow join. They say they suspend Kwankwaso. So all opposition political parties got scattered. So what now happen now? So all the opposition political leaders now decided that look, as things they be so, if we are not careful, we wake up one day, we find out that only one party in Nigeria, and that party is APC, where Bolaji Tinubu dey. So it's either you join APC where Bolaji Tinubu dey, or make we go do another party. So I think what we carry all of us be that we begin to have meetings, say, make we go form another party, the thing we call coalition. So when we form coalition now, we get two options. Either we form coalition to go register new party, leave all the other parties where they don't scatter for them, or find one party where we go enter, all of us. Whether you come from PDP or you come from APC or whatever. So that's why we formed ADC. Now we enter ADC. Now, the thing we say, why is it dangerous? Make we have only one party, APC. We say all the things that this government is doing. One, they remove subsidy. When they remove subsidy now, it don't drive price of petrol reach high level where we say nobody feel afford them again.
But every candidate for 2023 said they for removal now waiting the government.
Every candidate they do what?
Every candidate for 2023 been talk say they go comot subsidy.
No, be every candidate. Even if every candidate talker, nobody
at least
will
the
do
4 leading candidates them talk
but nobody will go do the kind thing where President Bola Tinubu do. You know, say if you comot subsidy, the kind suffering will go bring for Nigerians, don't be small. So if you go comot subsidy, you go find way to cushion the effect of that removal when you go remove subsidy before you remove her. If you be woman now, if they give pikin breast, if you want comot the breast for a mouth, you don't go give her goody or chingom.
You go give her something unless the pikin go worry. The pikin go sick, self die.
So the president just come now, May 29, day 1, without any plan. He just says subsidy is gone. So as he comot subsidy now, Nigerians begin suffer. Price of petrol went high. Price of goods, everything went high. Now, before we go say Jack Robinson, he say, in free Naira, any level where Naira go find, make he go find out by himself. So you take Naira devaluation, join removal of subsidy, it's like you put petrol for air. That's the thing we cause the sufferhead will receive that. All this way we say people don't feel shop again, people don't feel afford food again, people don't feel enter transport again, and the thing we cause happy that. And instead of government,
people, okay, go ahead, sir.
Instead of government do something to say, okay, we recognize your suffering. We recognize your suffering. We go take this one. We'll take. Do anything. They say they don't give people 339 billion. Different family for Nigeria, 339 billion. You sabi anybody will collect money from government?
I don't ask for this platform. Make them tell me whether their relative collect. Nobody don't tell me.
But you see, to cut long story short, what we want to do is in ADC, when we get to 2027, if Nigerians say they are not happy with APC, they should have an alternative. And we want it to be, as we are talking now, it is very clear to us that people don't want APC again. When they jump for inside the government, nobody wants APC again. But the question they are asking themselves, these ADC people, are they the alternative? So that's the work that we have to do now to convince Nigerians that we are the alternative. Because we also agree that we were part of different political parties in the past. We were part of PDP, we were part of APC, and many of us don't do things before. We're not good. We agree. But we know that this country where we did so, we cannot continue like this. And the kind of politics we have played, now it carry us put for this mess where we did so. Banditry, kidnapping, everything where they happen. That the kind of politics where politicians in Nigeria have played. So all of us are coming together and say, no more. We must play a different kind of politics going forward. And I think we carry on going to see that.
All right. So a lot of people go talk, say, waiting on a for do differently for the removal of subsidy. Considering, say, economists then don't talk and say, this subsidy na something we be say, na a must way Nigeria for do because of the way the Nigeria economy be done day. It will say, come on subsidy Nigeria for choke. So what's your for do differently? Because as it stands, remember say our revenue to the money will be the use service debts. Now about 97% of our revenue will be the use service debt every month before this subsidy removal. And the money income, in fact, even for salary will be the use borrow, they pay and all that. So waiting on it is on for do differently to say now because these are things when Nigerians won't know, but they know how they go use trust on.
As they remove subsidy, they don't stop to borrow. Tell me. Would government don't borrow pass? Would government don't borrow past this government? The money when they borrow for 2 years, you don't pass one way all the government before, don't borrow before. Okay, you remove subsidy, they don't borrow again. Number one. Number two, despite remove subsidy, everything for Nigeria now na tax. 5% tax. If you buy food, you go pay tax. If you buy water, you go pay tax. If you collect money for bank, you go pay tax. If you take that money where they don't tax, take buy something, they go still tax out. As from next year now, they say petrol 5% tax. Aviation, you enter flight 5% tax. Everything tax. And yet you say you remove subsidy. Where is the benefit of the subsidy where they come out? If you want me say they come out subsidy, I want make I go hospital and I want buy drug. They say, this drug you see so oga now free. I say, what happen? They say, now because of subsidy where they come out, the money where they get for that subsidy, they take buy drug for this hospital. It go make sense. What is the benefit of the subsidy where they say they come out? Now, to come back to your original question, that what will we do differently?
Okay.
Subsidy, we have always said it. Economists, the same economics will tell you that number one, subsidy itself is not a bad thing. Every country in the world has one kind of subsidy or another. Whether subsidy for agriculture.
Including the countries where you say the IMF leaders and World Bank leaders.
Including America. No country subsidize food past America. That's why if you carry small money enter America, you go chop like, that's why you see all of them big like this. Because small money, the food where they go give you, you don't go finish it. No country subsidize food past America. So every country gets subsidy. Whether the subsidy in our food or the subsidy in our drug, medicine, where they give people for hospital. It's the only thing where we get now. I would say for make Nigerians to enjoy the benefit of this patrol, as they don't their government, they don't free steal money. Now, only thing when they go feel benefit, that say they go buy fuel cheap. It's not the only thing. Other countries will get petrol, that's what they subsidize that. Whether it's Dubai, whether it's Saudi Arabia, whether it's Qatar, whether it's Libya, all their citizens, they get the benefit where they get. For say that country get petrol. Now, the only thing where we the benefit are this subsidy. Now, you know, say because some people when they sell fuel, they don't introduce corruption for inside the subsidy. So you don't feel catch them. You know these people when don't introduce corruption for inside subsidy, but you don't feel catch them because they are your people, the party, you know them. They know them now. Why they talk like this now?
They talk say for they easier for President Tinubu to probe the subsidy people will put us for the suffer of subsidy instead of to cover the subsidy. And they talk, so why you know done because of saying na your own people, then na padi thing.
Not only because na your own people, all these people, they don't contribute money for election. All these people where would they talk, where they collect subsidy, they don't contribute money for election. Me, I don't go mention anybody name, but they don't call say that me mention somebody name. I don't go mention anybody name. But they sabi themselves. We all sabi. So instead of them when they catch these people, it's easier for them to say, this headache where they worry you. Since we don't get paracetamol, we'll give you. Make we just come out the head. You understand what I'm saying? So they feel that it is better for them to remove the subsidy completely. It is an easier option to remove the subsidy completely rather than improving the administration of subsidy. Now, let me tell you what was the problem with the subsidy. The problem with the subsidy was that the subsidy was not targeted at the people who need to be subsidized. What do I mean? Me, for example, I get Okada, where they take carry my pikin go school, they do Okada runs. You get Land Cruiser for your compound. The same amount when me I dey buy fuel, where I get only one Okada, now you two will get 4 Land Cruiser, they buy fuel.
How they go use regulate prices for different people for Nigeria? That kind of thing they happen.
Now the problem now is the same way Nigeria has not been able to develop what they call social service infrastructure, social welfare infrastructure. You know, say for some country like Brazil now, they will say poor people, they could give them certain amount in a month, right? They will say some family where for them to put their children in school, If you put your child in school, we're going to give you this amount. If you they earn below, excuse me, if you they earn below certain amount of money, the government going to give you more money. Nigeria does not have a system of identifying people who deserve to benefit from this kind of thing. Do you understand? And that's why today, government will say, we have distributed 419. Government will say, I said, you didn't hear me? Can you hear me?
Sir. Yes, yeah. Very well.
I said, because Nigeria does not have a system for identifying the real poor people and for delivering this to them. So government will say, we have distributed 313 billion to poor people. But you don't go see anybody that has collected the money because Nigeria does not have a system of delivering that kind of money. Everybody knows. World Bank that is giving this loan for them to do this thing, know that Nigeria does not have a register of poor people for Nigeria that it can give. It's the same reason that we don't know the people who deserve subsidy in Nigeria.
So you mean say without that, the subsidy and the social, the money for social register need to reach the right people? Now wait till
you know that's the problem now. That's why subsidy is a problem, because you know they reach the right people where need subsidy. Do you understand? If me I get 4 cars, if I get 4 cars, I shouldn't enjoy subsidy now. It means that I'm a rich man.
All right. So Bolaji, because time no day too much, I feel like we could just go straight to waiting ADC for the, you know, so you give me very limited time. And my people they don't play to pick up a cat.
Now they tell you now. Now they tell you now. Now they tell you that all this, and they explain to you why ADC became necessary.
Okay.
What this government has done, the twin policy that this government has introduced, has created so much problem for Nigeria that this country is on a crisis today. You all heard what the president said yesterday. The president said the worst is over.
Yes, he said we get better health care and education over. I want to ask you why I don't get better health care and education, because
that's what I'm saying now. So if the president is coming out to say the worst is over, then he say nothing will change again, because the government is already clapping for himself, say he don't solve all problems. So that is what ADC is out to tackle. ADC is out to provide Nigerians with the alternative. If we get to 2027, Nigerians should look around and ask themselves, in the last 4 years, has this APC government improved my life? If the answer is no, we will represent the alternative. And we are going to communicate to Nigerians the things we will do differently that will improve their lives.
All right, no wahala. But make we go straight to owner first of all. I mean, our personalities nine make up APC, the same way personalities make up ADC. Now, a lot of people then will be the founding members of the APC. What will they talk about now? They follow for a party. Yes. You be one-time spokesperson of the APC. Now you do ADC. Atiku Abubakar, one of the henchmen of ADC today, or one of the Oga Pata then we form the coalition, even though say we don't know whether I don't collect tickets now for ADC. Now, one of the founding members of the APC, because now him from the NPDP people then we follow APC. So what him make we go expect say they go do something different? That's the problem, because we feel say even the APC the Yabona say all of them are the same old people. No new thing. So what's be the new ideology we go coming when it be saying are mostly the same people them? When Nigeria don't complain, say put them for the same wahala. Nigerians say they vote Jonathan because they incompetent. They vote say they thank God say Buhari don't go. They vex Tinubu, and almost everybody we don't work across these 3 administration they for inside ADC. So what's be the different alternative one at the bring?
2 things. Number 1.
Okay, sir.
Not with the same people where the politicians go to do politics. I mean, we go manufacture new politicians overnight. Now the same people where the politicians go to do politics now. That's number 1. Number 2, we'll go bring politicians from Cotonou because our own politicians are bad, or go bring politicians from Ghana. Now the same politician. But what will be different this time is that we are agreeing to play by a different rule. And I'll tell you what that means. You know, if you remember, 1979-83, Second Republic, anybody will vote for UPN, you know, say, at least, if nothing else, you get free education. But since then, our political parties since then have become so weak that they stand for nothing. So when you vote for somebody, go become governor. You vote for somebody, go become president. Now he go decide the thing where he want to do. And that's why it's possible for President Bola Tinubu to wake up May 29, say subsidy is gone. Right? Now the party we are building, ADC, is a party that will make sure that if you carry our ticket and you are voted for on the platform of ADC, there are some things you cannot do. It doesn't matter if you were a sinner for the party where they come from, but as long as you carry yourself, called join ADC now, we have agreed to play by a different standard. And we're going to communicate this to Nigerians openly that the thing where our party stand for be this.
So on I go checkmate on elected officials to make sure say they do better for Nigerians.
Let me tell you what they cause the problem. What they cause the problem is say elected people become more powerful than the party. Instead of the party becoming more powerful than the elected people. That the party is supposed to tell elected people the thing where they go do when they enter office. For example, if we get member for National Assembly, you know, say when President Bola Tinubu bring that bill, say make they vote for emergency for rivers. ADC, if we get member for National Assembly, we go don't call all our members, say this thing where President won't bring go, we no support am.
In fact, courts don't kick the matter come out today, Seth. Courts don't kick it come out. Maybe don't ask them any question.
You see now? So, but if we get member for National Assembly, that's when they bring up. We go don't call all our senators, say this matter where President won't bring, so ADC no supporter.
So but opposition be plenty that time. How come they know also do anything?
Are they ADC opposition? Now they tell you say we are now, and I tell you say we are agreeing now to play by a different rule and build a different kind of political party that is able to discipline its own members. If we say make you not support emergency for rivers, you carry yourself go support emergency. We don't give you ticket for next election now. You mean our ticket? You mean our party? We don't give you ticket now. You say no, say party will discipline you.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying?
I get a lot of questions what I want to ask you, and I know see a few Nigerians go just want me then jumping into this conversation, just as brief as the fifth coming before you come out, since you say you know get plenty time to stay for inside the conversation. But before we do that, make I quickly ask you a few questions. Now, Nigerians they talk say, I mean, one of the ways when I go you start to show, they say charity begins at home, Abi. One of the ways when I go you start to show, say, on I go do well now from the way on I conduct at least on a primaries or on a select on a representatives and we go vote for. What's be the way, the things they want to go make sure so on go do in selecting on our representatives? Because one, Nigerians they agitate, say, for instance, people like Atiku Abubakar and the rest of them follow for people who have been leave PDP for 2015 because of they say there was need for a northern candidacy at that time, and candidacy still went to the south. The same Atiku Abubakar in 2023 did also contested after 8 years of a northern candidacy. And if he go there fair, say ADC don't know, say we get an unconstitutional rotational presidency, make on a no zone, say okay, this time make it go to so area, even if not central, we never get before, make it go to that north central. It go there fair. That one is something where they fair to all Nigerians. That's not one question. No. When you answer them, I ask you another one.
No, you make mistake. When you say north central, if you say north central and north, because northeast too never get them before. You say northeast where Atiku don't come.
You know, I don't want to talk.
Northeast too never get, and Atiku that northeast, and Atiku that northeast.
I know. So okay, so what we look and say, okay,
no. You see, make I tell you,
for inclusivity. Yes, sir.
No, make I tell you.
Okay,
you see, the reason why they ask this question, mention Atiku name, because you think say this is the way they do, all this way they do that because of Atiku.
Now, what do people they talk? Not now. What are the pressure? What do they give Nigerians? And that's why
now me I tell you. Now me I tell you.
Okay, sir.
For you to say this coalition, na Atiku coalition. Okay. Now me say you talk say Rotimi Amaechi na fool.
Now my former governor.
Now me say if you say no, and you know say Rotimi no be fool. Rotimi come second to Tinubu for their primary, so don't forget to
absolutely.
For Rotimi Amaechi to date this coalition and he say won't be president. You want them to say you don't know, say this one Atiku coalition. For Rauf Aregbesola We come from Oshu. Today this coalition say he be secretary. So you return say you don't know say the Atiku coalition.
Okay, sir.
So there are so many people. No, this one don't be a matter of Atiku or no Atiku. No. These are nothing to do with Atiku. Now,
Okay,
coalition of different political leaders from different political parties.
So any
and what we are saying,
zoning for the sake of inclusivity.
You see, for us, make I tell you.
Yes, sir.
No, make I tell you something.
Okay, sir.
We are a new political party. We get plenty issues to. No, we are new. No, you don't say, I don't say this is not date, since 2005. But as a party of coalition, as a party for coalition, you used to be ADC before. Don't be because coalition go enter ADC. Now you don't interview me now. If 3 years ago, I tell you, 3 years ago, if I tell you, say, I'll be public secretary of ADC, you go invite me, call your program.
I'm not going to invite you because I'm not going to invite Atiku that time.
You don't go ahead. That's because of coalition. That's because of coalition now that you make you invite me.
You're correct.
We be new party. We get plenty issues to deal with. When we get to that stage that we have to decide on how to handle the issue of presidential election, we will take that decision. Do you understand?
So you never reached time yet.
No. We have not reached that point. We still have plenty issues, setting up structures. APC, they are the ruling party. PDP, they don't take. But for us, it's a new party we're trying to set up structures. So while we are doing that, that one is hard enough. While we are doing that, we'll carry zoning talk, join out. So when we get to that point.
Secondly, the questions around on our primaries, right?
Yes.
A lot of people, they vex on Nigerian political parties, their primaries, because they say it did dollarize. Now who get money pass, now they win primaries. Yeah. What you wanna go do to ensure, say, one, when a primary is not go dollarized. Two, truly, now the people now go vote who go represent them by adopting open primaries and not primaries based on delegates. What you wanna go do to ensure them? Because once now delegates, now be say now who get connection pass.
Yes, now get money pass now.
So if we adopt open primaries, for instance, we not say, oh, every Nigerian fee say, oh, make go get candidate a membership card for ADC. Make all of us go vote who we think say our representative will be. So what you wanna do about that one?
Make I tell you.
Yes, sir.
We want make Nigerians look at us, makes it say we are different.
Now, wait to make me the ask.
So anything we will go do, me I can assure you, say anything we will go do. Now the thing when Nigerians go see, I say these ones are different. And that's why you see that. That's why everybody is saying, even if I lose primary, I don't go anywhere. You know why they talk so? What I mean, you don't talk and say, even if I lose primary, I don't go anywhere. Atiku don't talk and say, even if I lose primary, I don't go anywhere.
Today saying support younger candidates if the person win.
Peter Obi don't talk and say if he lose, they go anywhere. The reason they say they look at the leadership, they see David Mark as the man where they feel trust. We don't go favor anybody. They see Raufu as the Aregbesola as the man where they feel trust. We don't go favor anybody. And they say, so if we do free and fair primary where everybody see Koro say it's free and fair, everybody will follow the person we emerge. The most important responsibility we have to ourselves, like I keep saying, is for Nigerians to see that a real political party is possible. That the way that we have played politics in the past doesn't have to be the only way. That can inspire the younger generation to say,
your audio they fluctuates. You get what's happen? Your audio just changed. Your sound just changed, sir.
Yeah, I think a call is coming in.
Coming in, okay. The thing change your calls, your audio, sir. But go ahead, sir.
Yeah, don't understand. Can you hear me now?
It's faint. It's very faint, but it's very faint. But we can manage.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's very faint. So it shows that your audio has been altered.
Yeah, it's better now, I'm sure.
It's better now. It's fantastic. It's great now.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So I was saying that we are trying to build a political party that will convince Nigerians that politics, like a different kind of politics is possible. We are trying to create a political party that will inspire the younger generation to say, I want to be a politician. Because they are convinced that politics is about service. So that is what we are trying to do. You can say that, yes, I agree with you. There are some people who will be here because they just want a platform to contest election. There are some people who are here because they couldn't get into a position in the ruling party. But there are also so many people who believe that this country deserves to be rescued and this country deserves to be served. And that is why they are here. So what we will make sure of is that we join together to build a real political party that can inspire Nigerians that politics can be about service. We know it's a difficult job because Nigerians have experienced a lot of disappointment in the past. It's like a woman that many men have come and toast and lied to. So and one man now comes say I'm different. You could just look at and say you.
All you men are the same thing.
All you men are the same. Wait till what tell me. So it's the same thing. Now me, I'm the one speaking for ADC. And I know that no matter what I say, people will still look at me and say, oh, are you not the same people? So why should we believe you? But what I'm saying is that no matter what, the worst that can happen to us is to arrive 2027 and Nigerians don't have alternative. They don't have option but to vote for APC, because that's what APC wants to achieve, to create a one-party state, especially when they've concentrated all political powers in their hand, legislative power, National Assembly that they get up, judiciary that they get up. Is that democracy? So when we say we want to save Nigeria, that is essentially what we're talking about, to rebuild this democracy in a way that can give Nigerians the choice to decide the kind of person when they want make it govern them.
All right. So a lot of things don't go bad since we start our democracy. In fact, especially because of the profligacy of governments. Or they do anything to make sure someone curb that kind of thing. Because it can't be like, say, governments are just, the Nigerian wealth are just for the political class and not be for people who be the citizens gone. You get any kind of thing we do like that, we do on agenda. Before I go to waiting on a plan to do to use insensitize people, because the area of sensitizing Nigerians is not big work, especially considering how big Nigeria is and our diversity. What's be the things when I do to use make sure say the information reach my grandmama for village and my great grandmother with this for somewhere in a language you should understand. Make them use no say that the right thing within desire or the right political party where they go vote for this. Make I get your opinion.
You see, thank you. You see, we are very soon. We're going, like I said, we are going to present you get one document where we don't put together now. We call our orange document. Not the orange in our color. We call our orange book. This orange book, you don't capture everything where we must do and things where we must not do. It don't matter what you don't do before, but if you be member of ADC now, it gets some things where you know go feed do, and all of us go carry this book, go swear to them that say that this is what we want to be able going forward. I go send,
so that they know they do otherwise.
I say I go send copy. I go send copy to you. I go send copy to you. This one when I talk, not just talk. I go send copy to you. So now, after saying this, you ask me question of how we will communicate to grassroots that people will understand.
Exactly.
Don't forget, say me as I did here now, as I talk to you now, I did Abuja. Okay. But my word for Ilori, yesterday, every Wednesday they do meeting.
Okay.
If you see the video,
you were sorry for waiting they happen for your state to no vex. Because I see the way people just, they buy anyhow.
Just they kill people anyhow. Kwara used to be one of the safest states for Nigeria.
Southeast people say their state too for Southeast now one of the safest before, but all of a sudden it don't become the waiting they be today too.
But so what the president talk? But what the president talk now? President come on say the worst is over. But the person when they kill your husband for that place for Kwara, you tell us say the worst is over. The worst just start now.
Okay.
So you see that the thing with president, the president knows ability where they happen for Nigeria. Nobody they tell out. Nobody tell us the thing where they happen. They don't all those videos. I'm sure say they don't go show up. I'm sure say they don't go show up. Say see how do they kill people? How do they keep people anyhow? Keep people anywhere anyhow for Kwara. They don't go show up because if they show up, will come out, open him and say the worst is over because the worst is not over. So the thing why they talk, be say to answer your question. As I talk to you here now, you get people for grassroots where they do meeting, world meeting. You get people when they do meeting for polling units, not just ward, polling unit. Like my ward now, we get what they call zone, 7 zone, around each polling unit. You get people where they have meeting every week. They do meeting for polling unit. Then they carry the message to down there to the grassroots to tell people, say, this of our head where you had the experience, so people don't come where be orange people, ADC, where they shake hands, they handshake, now it be their logo. You see anywhere where they shake hands. Now the people will go save us be that too. That's the message we are spreading. And we are convinced that we are going to present the alternative.
All right. So
but unfortunately,
I
my
know
time
you
is
are,
up.
but you just give me a little time. Sorry, just a little time. One or two
One
more
more
questions.
question.
We'll take one or two more. Then I go take one or two, three more. One or two people. I beg, no vex. If my people no talk, they go kill me. I beg, no vex. No vex.
Okay, why don't you allow make your two people talk? I go come back. Don't worry. Anytime when you want, I go come back.
Make I let people ask you the question.
Because
let them ask one question where you get to do with INEC. But it's okay.
Okay, ask one question. Ask one question. Maybe your people ask me two questions. Make we they go.
All right.
Another time when you call me, I will come.
No wahala, sir. All right, so very quickly, INEC said they don't meet about 8 out of the 23 demands where political parties they make as you get to do with the changes where they will affect for 2023. Now, the greatest challenge when Nigerians get for this election or any election, now confidence in INEC. There is like, that's apathy, that's confidence. Where people don't get them at all for where INEC did. On a self, when I get confidence for INEC, what you they do to make sure say what's the vote people will give to go really belong to based on the election where INEC will conduct. Say people will just come out to vote for nothing.
INEC still get problem. INEC still get problem. Even as we talk so, people go come out to they go vote but will their vote count? That is an issue. INEC get problem, and as long as INEC knows your vote, they enter server. And that server no go crash. And that server no go crash. Because you know say, will come tell us tomorrow, say mandatory digital transmission of result.
So why are they press the National Assembly why are no press National Assembly made them make sure say them effect them for our electoral acts?
No, we are pressuring them. The electoral reform act, the electoral reform is going on. Our parties are making representation. We're engaging with INEC. You see, this matter of election, make I tell you, as time don't they reach so, we will make our position clear. You get something where we say, if INEC no fee guarantee, say it will happen. There is no point make we do the election now. There is no point make we do the election. Because if they don't rig the election before you even vote, what's the point? So at the right time, we will come out, we will talk to Nigerians, say that the thing where INEC must do be this if they want make me participate for this election. And if they don't do them.
All right, sir. This not be question. Person say make I ask you whether your people they go carry cutlass for teeth, swear without a yellow book. Do you swear say they go do the right thing? Whether they go put cutlass for teeth, do you swear without a yellow book to do the right thing to Nigerians? Because when they do oath again, oath they work again.
Okay, I go tell them say somebody where I talk to for interview say make them put cutlass for mouth, then they take swear. I go tell them now. I just be messenger now.
Nigerians say they don't want to do Quran and Bible again. Quran and Bible
don't but you see, on a serious note, that's to tell you. That's to tell you what has happened to the credibility of political elite in Nigeria. The entire political elite have lost their credibility. And for good reasons, Nigerians don't believe us anymore. And they talk, say, in me, I talk out somewhere, say, even armed robber, they feel get credibility past politicians. You know why?
Why?
Because if armed robber say they won't go rob for 5 o'clock, no member of that gang will go there for 3 o'clock, go rob. They go follow, join, go rob. And if they carry the loot finish, they give out to you. You know, go thief and run. But these are the kind of behavior where politicians they do. And that's why we are in this mess. But we are the ones saying that, look, we've lost our credibility. It's not, I am taking personally, on a personal note, let me tell you something. I've seen it when I go out to talk to people and I introduce myself as a writer. I see the kind of respect I get as a writer. And I've gone to other places when I introduce myself as a politician. I remember I went to one university and I was introduced as the author of Sweet 16. and the whole hall erupted, say, oh, the children, because they used 316 for their jam, so they recognized the author, so they were happy to meet the author. Then as the FC go talk now, he said, when we can stop for 2016, he can't talk, say, I'm also a politician.
So even students themselves, they fear politicians. You see them.
That's how they talk
even
now.
our school children, they fear politicians.
I carry my pikin
for this country. Where?
I carry my pikin, my own pikin. I carry my pikin go school for England. When she dey fill her form, she write say her father's occupation na writer. I ask her, I say, why you no write? Say that time I was National Public Secretary of APC. I said, why you no write say your father na politician? She say, make I write say my papa na politician. Make these people think say my papa steal money wey take carry me come school for here. So what I'm saying is that some of us recognize the challenge, the credibility challenge that we face. And when we are saying what we are saying, we mean it. And we want to say in our lifetime, we want young people to be able to stand up and say, and boast that I'm a politician, and they will be respected for it.
We will still find reason we make go trust on that word, because a lot of promises don't be made with it.
No, I agree with you, but what I'm saying is that if some people give politics a bad name, some people can commit to give politics a good name.
All right.
Because whether we like it or not, the problem that we face can only be solved by the kind of politics we play.
All right.
You may hate politicians, but they're the one that will run your life, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
So it's the most important thing. We need to build the institution, the right kind of institution that can support the kind of politics that we want to play. If we give up that nothing good can ever come out of politics, then we are done. Then they got us.
Thank you. Anthony is joining us from where? Where you did again, Anthony? No vex. Mr. T.Y. Danjuma, where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from the US.
So go ahead, please.
Greetings, Honorable Bolaji, former minister.
Thank you
greetings,
very much,
Precious. I'm sad that you're leaving so soon. It's like a flash in the pan, because I came prepared for you. I hope you find time to come again. I watched you on channels when you were commenting on the president's independence speech, along with your friend and colleague, Moka. Yeah, and your contribution was very brilliant.
Thank you very much, sir.
That made me to go check you out, check your performance as a former minister on ChatGPT. And I don't know if you have looked, tried to check that. What they wrote about you, it's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
One of the best ministers of sports that Nigeria has ever had.
That's rare to happen to a Nigerian politician.
I'm telling you, so you should be very proud to say.
You
should be very proud.
You find my trouble.
You should be very proud to say that you are a politician, because with people like you, young, articulate, vibrant, and the innovations that you brought in the sports ministry and the youth ministry, I think we need people like you. Are you very frank? And I just want to encourage you that you people in ADC should insist that the right things be done, because if you miss it, then ADC is done for. But quickly, let me just give you a hint of part of what ChatGPT said about you as a minister. Under you, Nigeria won the African Cup of Nations in 2013, the first time in 19 years, because it eluded us for 19 years. Under you, Nigeria qualified for the World Cup in 2014, and now we're still struggling to qualify. It talked about the LMC that you created, to help the Premier League, to boost it and make it more professional. It talked about, how much you got, the $4 million that you got for the Nigerian Professional League.
Yeah.
To help it to elevate our domestic league. It talked about your achievements. Nigeria achieved strong performances in athletics. Both in the
before you continue, Oga Bolaji, go count this one for our time, because now you lodging, they eulogize you. So just Please, you're not putting it
Yes,
in her.
no counter because
Just
I
go
get
ahead,
question for you.
I beg,
I get
no
question
counter
for you,
our mind.
but I
No,
just
but
it's important that I say this so that
you see, until they talk so down, he's encouraging me to do more good work. Because
yes,
not all the time would abuse politicians now.
it's
Now, because
important
we
that
need you more, I make go ahead.
it's
Please,
important. It's important that you come back again and that people hear these things because this is a minister. This is someone. This is a politician that is different, that is young, and that we want. So I'm just preparing those who go ask questions. It's just that you're not staying, so that they go know the caliber of person who will get here. And this is a different Nigerian of a new generation, one that Nigeria is looking up to. Under you, Nigeria achieved strong performances in African athletics across senior, junior, and youth levels. You are credited with repositioning Nigeria to win multiple athletic championships, in athletics. We have successes in international competitions after many years without medals in the IAAF World Championships, where Blessing Okabara won silver medal and won long jump bronze in the long jump in 200 meters in 2013. Grassroots initiative. You initiated the National Youth Service Games targeting people of age, the young people of 13 to 17, 13 years to 17, helping in early identification of talents, revitalizing the Nigerian Academic Sports Committee, to promote school and grassroots sports. Launched a Reading and Play, a schools and children's sports mobilization initiative. You put in place systems meant to ensure sustainability. Yes, sustainability. In other words, in fact, you describe yourself as the minister who put these basic frameworks in place, built a system that is pre-designed to deliver results, regardless of who is in charge. You reformed the NYSC, brought reforms in NYSC, and then the youth entrepreneurship. For instance, the You Win program. I can go on and on and on, but to summarize, this is what they say about your leadership. He said his leadership style appears to have focused on systems and structures. And these are some of the things that is faulty. Our systems are faulty, our structures are faulty. But here he says your leadership appears to have focused on systems and structures rather than just singular wins. The fact that many Nigerians point to your legacy in reforming MPFL, establishment of LMC, and youth talent talent development is telling. The political constraints under which you worked, notwithstanding, I'm talking about bureaucracy, budget, and politics, still, you did perform creditably well in terms of infrastructure development. In terms of high impact, winning the AFCON after long drought, reviving interest in domestic league via LMC, and youth development initiatives stands out. If measured by popular perception, those are often the things Nigerians remember most of you.
Right. So please go straight to your question
great.
now.
So what you did was great, and I commend you.
Thank you, sir.
I just one question I want to ask you, and the question is, the president, made a speech, and in 2007, our total debt profile was 2.7 trillion after, the debt forgiveness that we had. Now, debt to GDP ratio was 10%. Now, by March 31st, 2025, according to our debt management office, our debt has risen to 149.39 trillion naira. Now, today, as we speak, October, as we speak, our debt stock is 175 trillion naira, and the debt to GDP ratio is over 50%. So I ask you, considering if you just oppose this with what the president has said, what is, in your opinion, how would you rate this government, considering what the president has said and the reality that is on the ground today? That's my question.
Thank you very much. Let me first of all thank you sincerely for the kind compliments that you have paid to me, my record of service. So, but you see, if I'm just one out of a whole crowd of people, then uh, people still continue to look at politicians like everybody is the same, and it's not everybody that will have the what is it, the kindness like yourself to take the pains to look through my record and say, okay, this one is different. So thank you very much, sir. To answer your question about this administration, I think for me, I listened to the president. I'm glad you watched the conversation we had yesterday. I listened to the president speak yesterday, um, and I also read the address myself. I think it was a beautifully written address, and the president had read it quite well. But I was disappointed. I was left disappointed as a citizen that the most important thing that the president ought to show in that address, he did not show it. Like I said in that notice, humility. Humility. They didn't. The President Bola Tinubu did not create all the problems that we are grappling with. But what I found out, he did not have the humility to admit that one, those problems still exist, and two, he has not got everything right. There were some things that he did, even with good intentions, that had not turned out the way he expected it to turn out. I think Nigerians will have understood. If you had said, look, on security, I probably underestimated the enormity or the complexity of the security challenges. And the solutions that we have applied had not delivered the kind of outcome we expect. And therefore, what I can assure you is that I and my team will go back to the drawing board and we are going to work tirelessly until we find a solution. Our primary responsibility is to protect you. No, the president didn't say that. The president said, oh, we have killed some Boko Haram leaders, we have done well, the worst is over. I think it was a height of insensitivity, you know.
Do you think rather some Nigerians rather think that that's actually deliberate for the purpose of leaving a particular and intended media footprint? Do you believe so? That's what Nigerians think. Nigerians just think that it's just intended to leave a particular media footprint so that it doesn't look like the president is giving.
Absolutely. It's a political sloganeering, you know, intended to make headlines the next day. A lot of performance claims, right? And we can understand the scaffold. The scaffold is we've done
so that
very
even
well.
3, 4, 5, 10 years later, they will look at those headlines and see you for it.
Yeah.
Without knowing the reality of what was on ground.
But there's no quotable quote. Even from the speech. I mean, I think it's a good speech, but you cannot, because, okay, I'll give you one example, sir. The president said education is better today than it was in the 60s. Yes. That is absurd. I was shocked when he said that. Because in the 60s that he talked about, Nigeria used education to create the new middle class. Children from very poor homes, by mere fact of going to school, became the new middle class and dragged their family up the ladder.
Education.
Yes. That is number one. Number two, up to the 90s, the mere fact of attending a primary school guaranteed that you'll be literate. Just attend, you'll be literate.
Yes.
Today, if you want your child to be literate, primary school, you must have money to pay. If you don't have money to pay, your child will go to primary school for 6 years and will not be able to write his own name. I saw it. I was commissioner for education. I saw it in public schools. But the president's evidence of performance is that we have more universities today than we had in the 60s. We have more secondary school today than we have in the 60s.
And not the state of our public schools.
No, I mean, you see some of this.
Your audio is bad again, sir. Your audio, sir.
APC guys don't get it. They don't get it. And it's shocking.
Your audio, sir. Your audio is gone bad again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's very faint. We can barely hear you.
Hello.
Whatever you did before, please help us do it again so we can hear you.
Clearly. I actually didn't do anything.
That thing that happened that time has happened again. Please.
No, I don't know what it is. Because I didn't do anything.
Aha, it's fine now. No, it's not fine again. No, it's not. I think you almost got it right then. It went off again.
I didn't do anything.
It's good now. It's great now. It's great now.
Okay. So I just said that. Look, it's easy to put all politicians in one basket and say these politicians are bad and all that. But these people, these APC people, is another level entirely. They don't just get it.
Oh, you were part of them. You were their spokesperson at some point.
No, don't let me tell you my experience. I was deputy director of policy of the Buhari campaign before I became the spokesman. Are you aware that the DSS invited me because they say I spoke against the government that I represented? I was the part of the policy team. I was part of the policy team. Convinced we were going to save Nigeria. We were convinced. We didn't deceive Nigerians when we were talking about change. Dr. Fayemi was my director. I was deputy director of policy. But the first thing the government did, the moment Buhari won election, the people we never saw when we were doing all that, they crawled out of their corners and they disowned our work. They say all those promises, the work of some overzealous party members. Look,
are you serious?
Yeah.
No. So all the change that Buhari promised that it was work of overzealous members
from all over the world, they were part of the policy conversations because they believed something great was about to happen to Nigeria. But the first thing the decision did was to deny our work and to say that it's just some overzealous people who made all those promises. So that's what I'm saying, that we need to be more nuanced in the way we look at this and put everybody in the same basket and say they're them. So it's
so that means the party no consider say the word of the promises of the political party supposed to be their bond and say good they scam Nigerians if they don't keep those promises.
That's why I'm telling you that the political party did not make those promises. And that's what ADC is doing different now. That it is a political party that will make the promises. Because if the political party makes the promises, there's no way a candidate can deny it.
So how will you handle cross-shipping? How will you cross-carpeting? How will you handle it? Because some people feel this I say they go live on a party if they don't win the ticket and they no one continue.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's not a crime to be in opposition. It doesn't matter. Even only 5 of us, 5 of us go build our party. Anybody when we say that,
have you answered your question so that we can move to the next one? Sorry.
No, it hasn't scored. I want you to score the administration. I want you to score this administration in terms of what they have done.
Maybe I'm not an impartial umpire. As well, I speak for the opposition. But if you ask me to speak as a Nigerian, if it's possible for me to speak as a Nigerian, I would say it has been catastrophic. You can put that, you can put numbers on that. And more importantly, like I said, I'm not blaming them for all the problems that Nigeria has. Most of the problem we have predates them. But the problem is that for the first time, we have a democratic government that is behaving like a totalitarian government that has concentrated the power of the legislature, the power of the judiciary, and the power of the executive in the hands of one man who is so certain in what he's doing that he gives no room for doubts.
Okay, Honorable Minister, can you make me a promise? Can you make Nigerians a promise that you and like minds will do everything you can to make sure that whoever you elect as your presidential candidate, that the process will be free, it will be fair, and it will be one that is targeted not just to win the primaries, but to win the election, to win the presidency?
I can commit to you.
Not the usual dollarized system of primaries.
No. You see, I can commit. I can tell you. For me, every single day, what has encouraged me every single day, I represent the face of the opposition. I feel confident to do that. My boys every day they worry. They say, "Why are you doing this?" and all that. But what I'm telling you that the reason I'm doing this is because I'm convinced that something that I'm about to be part of something that's bigger than myself, something that can actually outlive me. So I don't have any reason to doubt that Senator David Mark, the chairman of the party, I don't have any reason to doubt his commitment. Ogbeni Raufu Aregbesola, the national secretary, I don't have any reason to doubt his commitment.
And impartiality.
Their impartiality. Every single day I speak with them, I derive my confidence from them. I derive my courage from them. And that's why I'm able to comfortably come out and speak. So I can give you my word that ADC will do things differently, things that will make Nigeria to look at us and say, hang on, these ones are different.
Thank you very much. I wish you well.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, good evening. Hurry up, please. Go ahead with your question. Straight to the point. No, you said we've not completed our packing. Go ahead, please. What's your question?
Yes, I'll just try and go straight to the question.
Go ahead.
I want to ask him a very, very serious question.
Go ahead.
Regarding security.
Shoot.
The question is this. Since he is a spokesperson of ADC, can he really tell us that ADC will be different in terms of maybe the security challenges in this country? Because a lot of investigations have already taken place to a point that there are a lot of, let me say, top secret files there in HDQ. Even the one in with NSA, there are a lot of top files there. Can this ADC promise us that if they are there and they happen to find some of their members' name among the...
Oh dear, where am I losing you? Hello? Hey, village people. We don't hear you. Some of their members' names amongst what?
If they happen to find some of their members' name in that top secret file, that is already there, the one in which Atahiru was trying to investigate that led to his death, can he promise that they will be playing to Nigeria and show us and expose all those people on that list? That's what I want to know, even if they are his member, so that this issue of security in Nigeria will stop. And again, would they allow the Nigerian military, because some of us are suffering here in Maiduguri, to be able to tackle this issue of security once and for all in this country, that they will not tell military people to return back? These are some of the questions so that we can rest in this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you. This one a serious one, no? Okay, did you hear that? And just to talk to the question he asked, say the three Sahel brothers, them, Mali, Burkina Faso. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? Is my audio gone? Is my audio gone? I think it's from your end, sir, because I'm sure I'm audible. And did you hear the question?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Yeah, I had the question.
The question we asked is very serious because the three Sahel brothers, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, don't come out say in fact they don't begin name some politicians with the complicit in the sponsoring or encouraging of terrorism for Nigeria. So if on our members they involved, what's you gonna go do them? That's not what's in the ask.
Look, me, I don't comment on conspiracy theory.
Okay, sir.
I don't comment on conspiracy theory.
No, you say perhaps,
no. But let me answer the question. Because what he is trying to say is that will you people solve the problem of insecurity in Nigeria? That's all that matters.
Okay.
Right? You see, why I was criticizing President Tinubu earlier on this issue of security is that the president does not admit that the problem of security is complex, and it has become a lot more. And it has become a lot more complex.
Are you saying he's been in denial?
I don't know whether it's denial, whether it just has a tendency. The APC propaganda, they have a tendency to oversimplify a very complex issue. Because if you are not oversimplifying a complex issue, you will not be saying, "Oh, you have solved security problem, and because you have killed some Boko Haram leaders, and that is your achievement." Because, like the gentleman who called and was trying to say, the issue of security in Nigeria has become a lot more complicated. Who are the people? What is driving insecurity in Zamfara? Gold mines, right? So, who are the people benefiting? Who are the people benefiting from the gold mines? Right.
So why can't we fish them out if we establish that?
What I'm saying is that the gentleman, I know because I've studied it. I know that if you look at what is going on in Congo, wherever you have solid minerals, you tend to have banditry and all that. At the theoretical level, I understand it, right? So, but what I'm saying is that the president has not admitted that the government has not admitted that the problem is a lot more complicated. Now, whatever government is doing, you remember some weeks ago, the chief of army staff said every Nigerian should receive military training.
Martial training.
Right? Martial self-defense training.
Yes, so that they can defend themselves.
I mean, he's not saying that because he came up and people were attacking him and he had to come, the poor man had to come out to say, no, I'm not saying that the military will not defend you. But I understand what he was saying. He was saying that every Nigerian should have self-defense skills. What does that mean? It means that whatever arrangement we have in place to fight the emerging insecurity problem is no longer enough. We need to redefine it. That's what it means.
For example, it is their job. It is their job to redefine it and save us.
Okay, let me give you an example.
Yes,
the people who live in Israel, the Israelis, I understand that every Israeli who goes to university also learn combat training. That is because they acknowledge the reality of their of their environment. Excuse me.
Sorry.
So, if we understand the reality of our environment, shouldn't we also redefine our security system? That's the point I'm making.
Yes,
right?
Because we don't know saying I say be us. So suppose also redefine our system to fit what we get.
That's the point the man was making, and I agree with him. So what I'm saying is that if we don't stop this before, this one is not a question whether ADC will do it or we don't do it. Before, we think say security problem that Borno in day, where it is. Now it has spread to the northwest. From northwest that's spread to north central. Now from north central, God forbid, if we are not careful, it will jump to southwest. God forbid. Now, there's no problem that is more important to any government in Nigeria today than the problem of insecurity. So any government that is coming out to say, vote for me, has to commit to stopping the problem of insecurity in Nigeria, because that is the number one responsibility of government.
And is that a commitment that ADC is willing to take up?
And we as ADC, absolutely, we as ADC will come out to tell Nigerians how we are going to do that.
Okay.
And it's on the basis of that I want Nigerians to vote for us.
Okay. So
thank you very much.
But you know, answer the part when you ask, if perhaps one or two of people with on a party they fingered on a go
you can't solve the problem. You can't solve the problem if you are not ready to confront it, no matter whose us is God. That's the point I'm making.
So no matter what's happen, even if other people they involved, and I go solve the problem.
I'm not saying our people are there, because that's why I say I don't want to be speculative and I don't want to do conspiracy theory, right? But what I'm saying is that we will solve that problem no matter what it takes. That's what we must commit to. If we're asking Nigerians to vote for us, we want Nigerians to vote for us because we promise to end insecurity in Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bolaji. How soon can we have you again? Because my phone lights have been on fire. Nigerians across the world, they call. And it is so bad, say, I'm not going to take their calls. After I don't prepare their mind, say you they come. They're not ready to talk to you, to chat with you, to know more about what you're gonna get for Nigerians. So how soon you go join us again, sir?
Just give time to recover from this
sorry.
Once I recover fully, I'll give you 2 hours. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Looking forward to having 2 hours with you. The shortest possible time, if possible.
No
Thank
problem.
You so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
We talk Nigerians, them made the matter sink into our ears. Appreciate you big time. Please get well soon. And thank you for your time. Thank you so much for obliging us your time. It means a lot to us. And continue to do the good work we say you do. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, have a good night. Sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Nigerians, the show isn't over yet. I beg. Phone lines still they open. I know say I go one call and I go one talk. But I've been promising I say I go give on a headlines of the things that will happen for Nigeria today. And I go give on those headlines. But I don't know whether I want me could begin talk about this matter before I give one of those headlines. I be make I just go straight, give one of the headlines them. Let the years have it or the nays have it. Let me know, because I'm supposed to give you updates of things that happen for Nigeria. You know, some of the work I do with that. They give one an update of things that happen. But because I needed to free Bolaji, so I needed to be quick with it and just go straight to in conversation. Well, we hope say Gofi join us soon again. Make for the talk, because now the work we're supposed to do to talk, to ask people then we say they want to represent us, to hold them accountable, to know the things them where they're ready to do for us. Okay. Make we just quickly sharply go bring on an update of things and what they happen. Then I'll come back to taking calls sharply. Initial reports been come out, say 2027, I'm ready to abandon my presidential ambition, support younger candidate Atiku Abubakar being talked that one. But later I can't talk, say, he denied plan to step down for another aspirant. He can't clarify, say, my waiting I be the talk, what I don't understand, and say, if any person where they younger win free and fair primaries, I go support them with all my heart. And that is why one of the questions we'll ask Bolaji, now the need for them to conduct free and fair primaries, where dollar no hold. At least if they not do them, this video we will do today. Now evidence to use hold them, say they be the same status quo we say that they try beats. So we'll go hold them with this. Now waiting happen with that. Then let's move on. Why I couldn't take decisions to fix PDP before joining ADC. Atiku 90 talk that one. Tinubu sued over Rivers LG polls as lawyer demands election nullification. And then court dismisses suit against Tinubu over Rivers State emergency proclamation. That one said day grant. I had nice breakfast, slept well after cancelling Independence Day parade. Oga Tinubu talk and say, nothing worry me. I chop well, I sleep well because I cancel Independence Day celebration. Governor Fubara don't sack all commissioners, other political appointees. Hey. All commissioners, other political appointees, that means go reappoint new ones. Where maybe this House of Assembly now, they go confirm them. Now could they watch the drama what they happen for inside River State? ADC don't caution against proposed amendments of PIA, sale of NNPC, because they want amend PIA. Now, no monopoly of violence. Badebo Roads Vival don't want Tinubu, APC, NURTW against intimidating opposition after 24 years of criminal misgovernance for Lagos State. Say, come, not be only on Asabi violence, so we self with Sabia. In the trending video we go on today, not tell me to play where Oga clergyman Pastor Odumeje come out, the lambast President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said, what's in president? Tinubu na president? No. Tinubu not be president, not be president. Tinubu na businessman. He did busy, they acquire Nigerian wealth. Hey, man of God, what went that wrong? Tinubu's reforms painful but necessary. Tinubu's reforms painful but necessary medicine for Nigeria's economy. We'll talk this one. Oga Soludo. Wait till what they call. He's saying waiting one baffle. I don't forget we see the call up. All right. Now Oga Soludo talk this one. And police officer abducted by bandits in Kwara North. Colleagues escaped ambush. Another wahala again. Gunmen abduct 7 travelers on Kogi Highway. 7 travelers for highway for Kogi. 7, not be one. Oh. Hey. Now, wow. All right, moving on. Kwara indigenes in Lagos take protests against terrorist attacks to National Arts Theatre, demand concrete actions from Tinubu and APC. 2027, we've addressed 8 out of 23 recommendations on 2023 elections. INEC 9 don't assure EU. Say 8 out of the 23 recommendations that they make, they don't address them. That one, now waiting and talk. All right, if you guys want us to break down this conversation, we can go ahead. Or better still, we can go on to take your course. I see that I have a lot of people at the backyard. We won't put them out for talk. Shapali. These are just some of the headlines. For fit to read them, but it be like say Nigerians then we could just continue to put them out for talk. Shapali. All right, let's see who is in my backyard. All right, Oga IK. Good evening and welcome, sir.
Good evening, Precious. I really would have loved to speak to the minister, but
I really would have loved everyone to speak with him, but don't worry, he's promised to come back, so we can also have our time. I also had lots of questions to ask I couldn't ask because of time. Sorry about that.
So the only reason why most supporters of Peter Obi are foot dragging and joining ADC is because ADC have not assured us that their primaries is going to be free and fair.
But he just made an assurance here now.
No. He's saying free and fair is an ambiguous statement. It's not. He has not told us how it's going to be free and fair. If they make it that all card-carrying members of ADC will be part of that primaries to elect who will represent the party, everybody will take up that card today. But the moment it is made, it is called delegates election. The moment only delegates will elect the presidential candidate, it will never, nobody will accept that it's free and fair. So they need to come out clearly and tell us that members of ADC, I'm not saying Nigerians, members of ADC will participate in selecting who the candidate is going to be. Half of Nigerians will get the card, will get the membership card today. I'm telling you,
So at what point did you join this conversation? Because if you hear, I've been asking before.
I joined him from beginning. He only said they are going to do something that Nigerians will see that it is free and fair, that they will not want to do what others have done before. But still, that's still not specific. To him, he might think it's free and fair, but perception most times is more than reality. So anything at all that would take that power to elect who the candidate is going to be, take it away from Nigerians and hand it over to delegates. It will never, nobody will believe it's free and fair. So the best thing is for ADC to come out and tell us that party members will all be responsible for who will represent the party at the general election. All Nigerians will join them today.
But you hear when I ask him that question, I make ask you whether you've been listening, because I ask him specifically whether they go adopt open primaries. If they adopt open primaries, it means saying that party members, every member, carry member of the party get the right to vote for the primaries. And he
didn't answer. He didn't answer in the affirmative.
Come back next time again. Maybe when he assured that it's going to be free and fair.
Because open primaries also could be seen as delegates coming to do the thing openly.
No. There are two types of primaries in election: open and closed primaries. Open primaries means saying that every member of the party could vote. Now the other one, what did they use delegates? Now they always like to do. Do you understand?
So let them be specific. Let them be specific. If they just tell us that it's going to be an open primaries, that non-Nigerians party members will be responsible on who becomes the candidate, you will see everybody will go into that party.
I agree with you absolutely. And again, that's also very important for their own for their personal what do they call them now, to make sure that they keep to their word. Because if they know conducts an election where we see indeed they free and fair and where they open to everybody, I'm not sure say most Nigerians they won't believe them again. No Nigerian will even believe them in the first place. So I think it's also important to them, because there must be a difference between them and the status quo, the ones that were they already before.
And because, like we usually say, it's not like Peter Obi will not have money to start sharing, but if you do it, then what are you condemning? Then what are you condemning? So we just want it to be transparent. That's why most people say, oh, Peter Obi is so scared to go subject himself to primaries. That's not the situation. He is only worried that the primaries are influenced by money. That's the only thing. And he doesn't want to be part of that kind of thing. That's why it looks like he's scared to be part of Nigerian political parties' primaries. Because it is always dollarized, just like you said. So if they will assure us that money will not play a part, that it will be open, sincerely speaking, we'll all rush in and join.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, my sister. Well done.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello. Yes, you're welcome, sir.
Precious, this is Tony Ebo.
Yes, Mr. Tony, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, from Los Angeles. Okay, yeah. 2 things. Oh, 3. The first one, the security issues that the minister spoke about cannot be solved without getting to the root of the problem. So if their members are in these security things, they must be brought to book. Otherwise, you have not solved the problem. Just like we have the vice president that is being suspected as being part of Boko Haram. It's also Boko Haram. That's one. And then secondly, the primaries. You can't guarantee primaries to be free and fair, because they will do the bidding inside the hotel, settle everybody. By the time they come out, people will start voting. So the money will still flow. That's what they do. And then the other one is the issue of Fubara, Governor Fubara. I told you, if it was me, I would dissolve that the whole appointee, those commissioners and whatever, and he has done that. And you see, you pass through the national the assembly. That's the right step in the right direction. You know, I say that and you say no, he can't do it, and that's what he did. Good. I'm glad he did that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right. So let me go ahead and clarify that headline. So the headline initially earlier today, now so it come out, say 2027, I'm ready to abandon my presidential ambition and support younger candidates. Now, so the news carry on before they say a key member of that is Atiku Abubakar, now waiting a talk with that one and all that. But then later he now clarified the conversation in another news. And that's why I took all the headlines. He said he's clarified or debunked the report showing that he's ready to step down for another presidential aspirant. Now, in a recent interview with the BBC, of course, now where he been talked down, but he don't clear him. And then waiting in talk, in say, in they ready to support any candidates will emerge for a free and fair primaries. And that's why I think the question will be say the first person being talk, they very important. Waiting be the need for them to make free. I mean, waiting how they go use make sure say they hold indeed a free and fair election because it is very important. Sorry, a free and fair primaries. How they go use them. And I want to make me ask Bolaji that question we'll ask him around zoning. Because is it fair that he, Atiku Abubakar, left PDP in 2014 because say if you say Jonathan don't get tickets and then Jonathan finish Adua 2 years, they can't vote for him again, they can't do another 4 years, then they can't get tickets again because it's cheating to the north. So is it fair that he left PDP for that reason? And that's why I asked Bolaji that question. He left PDP for that reason and formed APC with the current group of people now for APC. After forming APC, and APC don't rule for 8 years, he still can't contest election. They still give him tickets for 2023, and he won't still contest again. Is it fair? Does that not go against the particular policy and, waiting make and come out before from APC? That's why I asked that question. And if they look at, for the purpose of equity, fairness, and justice, is it justiciable or is it fair? Say ADC no go zone their ticket to the south. Understanding, say North don't rule for the past 8 years. Is it going to be fair? Because if we go with that drama where we say, or that thing where we say APC, some northerners, they talk, say, for the 11 year, for the 30 years, in fact, since 1999, say North, now don't rule the list. Nigeria not start by 1999 now. How about all the years where North don't rule us through military? Oh, then go say, now because in a military. Did he remove anything? The states then will form today when makes people of Southeast and other people shout for marginalization. Not be the same military night for them. The things that we don't cancel the states and when they form because of say, na military night for them. So if the policies and the things and when we say the military administrations then do still they in existence and we still they use them and it still they hold, why we go talk say we could not count military administration as part of the times when not don't rule? Why should we not count it? Why you not follow? Is it because it's convenient for you to just get rid of it? And that's why you think we should just get rid of it? We should not mention it. Because it is convenient, because it suits you, now make it talk like that. So there is a lot of things where we say the ADC needs to put into consideration so that Nigerians go feel inclusive. They go feel like, say, truly, these people come to unite all of us together. Because a lot of people, they shout about this marginalization and this cheating and all that. If we continue, if we do things in a way where it could look like, say, a particular part of the country still they carry the upper hand and all that, it would be very unfair. And of course, I don't even want to imagine say they could do anything like Muslim tickets and all that, because these are small agitations where BC people they get and are waiting Nigerians they complain against. And I do hope, or I do hope seriously, make Nigerians them make the ADC really do the right thing. I get a lot of messages and reactions. I know even though the one I go take and the one I go leave. Phone line still they open, by the way, in case I want to join the conversation. There are a few things. I wish I can play that video by Oga Odumeje because that video left Nigerians talking. I wish I can play that video really by Odumeje, where he talks. He said Tinubu, say they count Tinubu as president though. At all. Say Tinubu a businessman. Say he did busy them. Why? I hope EFCC will not invite you, God. How can you say that about our president? Now let's face what I think Atiku Abubakar said, why he did not leave PDP, why he did not try to fix the problem in PDP, because it's also good to hear from him and his own part of the story. So he don't talk, say what's making no fix the crisis where it gets PDP. He say he could not take firm decision to fix PDP because he was not the party's national chairman or the secretary. Say it was saying get high position for the party. Say for the easy for him to fix the problem we get the party. I could have taken some firm decisions to fix the party if I was the chairman or secretary of the party, or someone that listens to me was the chairman or secretary. Sadly, the people occupying those positions have different interests. They are mostly personnel to them. They are mostly personal rather to them that within a talk. All right, let's go back to phone calls and then we'll take more reactions. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Precious.
Sir?
Thank you for the good job.
I appreciate you, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, you see, what you did, the question when you did ask her.
Now, I'll go Mori. Now, go Mori.
No, the name no matter. I mean, you continue with
you be my G. Your voice no feel hide. You be my G. You know say be my G. Your voice no dey hide.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Voice. Voice.
You're welcome. Go ahead, please. I mean, see you for backyard. I want to take your call now. You can't disappear. Go ahead.
I become up the network wasn't stable.
Oh, sorry. Now your network will not be my own. No.
I don't want to blame you. I don't blame anybody.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So you see, the question what you asked was a very valid one. And no matter how you try, the guy is a very, nice guy on his own.
Yeah.
It's just that a tree cannot make a forest,
Unfortunately.
Very moment they appoint him, everybody's up start to the praise right from day one when they appoint her as their image maker.
And he does know his job. He knows how to dribble his way around conversations when he no one answer. And I fish that out too. Like the way if he talk about, agree address the issue of zoning and all that. I mean, I've noticed all that, so it's a bit work. Go ahead.
Yeah, the question when you asked her, when you try to shy away from, that in the minds of millions of Nigerians. And I wish Atiku could listen to, gentlemen like this. It's for them easier. No matter how you try to shy away from the question, we know where they go. But when you ask them about the trust issue, when Nigerians they try to deal with when it comes to Nigerian politicians, he's a make a give example of himself and a few others. He got to give example of David Mark. My question to him is, he said David Mark when he gave it wasn't a good example at all. He said David Mark, maybe the chairman of their convention, when it was the turn of the South, the greatest problem when PDP get today now that Atiku and then cause up. So the chairman of that convention was this same David Mark, right?
Yes,
so
go ahead.
I go against your own, origin agreement. We're supposed to be turn of the side when they turn them for the sake of Atiku won't go get them. We'll make a lot of people vex, scatter the party. No matter how you feel say wicked bad, at least he can't wait for bad. But assuming Atiku and Co and the David Marker of this world honor that origin agreement, where maybe if we don't have somebody mafia like Tinubu today, so if you were asking me about trust issue, they give you example, credible people like David Mark. How credible is David Mark? This was the same man who put gun. When you hear say that they talk about maybe they say they will have killed me. They will have killed me. Who will have killed you? The people where you don't measure. David Moore and one of them will say, like June 12, not go see the light of the day. So I don't see the credibility when you measure credible people for the coalition, they measure David Mark. And they should change the certain tone, go give notes to pave way for Atiku to come for 2023. So no, I don't see credibility in that regard.
Shabi go come back again now. I beg, we go ready to ask that question when he come back again.
Make this platform, make it accommodate like 8 or 9 people at the same time. We'll give our time talk finish. All of us will come. We'll begin ask us small question what we know about what we know about them. The guy has a lot of credibility on his own. He's working so much hard, assiduously, to bring that credibility to bear. But the people when they deal with, he's dealing with monsters and hyenas and buccaneers, political buccaneers of this world. So, for what we know, say they want to, even if they never tell us. If I think we begin their ambition on 92 till now, if he didn't desperate before, in desperation and promise this time around, because this is the last chance when he gets. No matter how they try to dribble us, Atiku is interested. If he stand by that word where he say he's ready to stand up for a younger, candidate, we understand that. But when he mention in a free and fair primary, Atiku never believed in free and fair primary. He believes in his dollar more than any other thing. So Atiku believes he go win. He go tell you if you last go ahead dispensation, you know what he talk. He tapped in hand for chess. When they ask some question like this, he asked them whether he don't lose any primary before. Atiku anytime, any day will win any primary, but in the election, he will always lose them. So the best bet now for them to step aside for a younger candidate like Obi and Co, to have a level playing field. If Nigerians must trust this ADC, if Atiku is going into primary with people, nobody will trust on a dollar rate, it will be. And again, you ask them whether they will make an open like Oshoe for everybody to
yes, now not be now that one be the free and fair primaries now. If you don't make an open primaries, then why would you say you want to have free and fair primaries? Let me ask that question.
Don't be waiting of Atiku and David Mark. They know what they do.
Why?
Don't take much of your time.
Why?
We know their game plan.
Why? Now their problem go there now. So see, the reason why we raise this conversation is in the open now, and it's now the responsibility of you Nigerians to begin to demand from the party. Say if we no get the open primaries, we know it's gonna be fake. If Nigerians begin do them like this, and then that time they no do them, and they say they know saying they already carried last time, they go there pressed on them to do the right thing. It is our see.
They will tell you the cost of open primary. They'll begin to give you why
we go fund them. We go fund them. We go fund the open primaries. What are you talking about? Is it not better we make the sacrifice to fund the open primaries than suffer it when you give us the wrong candidates tomorrow? Is it not better?
Yeah, I wish I would listen to you. I wish I would listen to me and you. I wish I would listen to you.
Oh, they are listening. Oh, don't even say that. They are listening. You don't want to know the caliber of people and the number of people that listen to this platform. They listen. Not be hope so. They listen. I can't tell you or boast how far my videos go, but they listen.
Yeah.
I can tell you for sure.
You believe in pattern? You believe in pattern?
Well, not be every time pattern they work, but go ahead.
Something don't happen before it happen again.
I know.
When you see people like Atiku, they go into electoral primaries. What would readily comes to your mind? What do you have? What impression do you have about them? If you watch somebody from 92 till now, then over 30 decades, over 40 decades, when you watch that kind of character when we tap in here, say whoever lose the primary and they win a back-to-back primary, what thing you don't really do with the primary don't mean anything to them. So this one, when it be say, if Atiku lose this chance, age-wise, is automatically his last chance. So if Atiku they manipulate before, if they spend up for primaries before, this is your last opportunity, and he could do everything humanly possible to make sure you get this ticket. So now the reason why people they look like this Atiku coalition, no matter how they try to deny, we see them. The earlier Atiku relax say he don't back out, he they give opportunity to people like Obi, Amaechi and Co, younger candidates to be better for them. Make it not come to like a US election when Joe Biden go withdraw at the 11th hour. And it was too late for
yes, because he no come make any ground again for Kamala.
We know the border waiting their kids say we will not be full. We just look there. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother comrade. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, phone lines are still open. Make we consider to take your thoughts and reactions on what you think about the matter. Then maybe say we don't raise. But then make I quickly go give you some more updates. Because now they work at the do. Now, the president, Bolaji Abdullahi, they don't drag and go before the Federal High Court for inside Port Harcourt over the controversial River State local government elections will hold on August 30, 2025. For inside the suit where BC then filed, I think on the 11th of September 2025, lawyer Clifford Nantachuku, he asked the court to nullify that polls and declare unconstitutional the emergency powers regulation introduced by President Bolaji Tinubu to River State, say make it nullify them. Now, Chuku they argue, say the regulations which suspended parts of the Electoral Acts of 2022 and River State electoral laws violated the Constitution and undermines democracy. In fact, he talked a lot of things. But the problem, I say, this matter now, it will get heard because for another case, Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court for inside Abuja don't dismiss a suit where they instituted against President Bolaji Tinubu, challenging the March 18, 2025 proclamation of state of emergency for River State. Now, this matter they court since at the expiration of the At the expiration of the state of emergency, 9 courts the hearer and courts don't through one. Now, the declaration of the state of emergency by Tinubu led to the suspension of the River State governor, of course, Abdulahi. It also led to the appointment of its administrator for inside the state. Not happy with the emergency rule, a group which claimed to be concerned Rivers indigents, led by Belema Briggs, had dragged Tinubu and 3 others before the court, challenging the legality of the president's action or presidential action. Now, among others, they claimed that as voters, their fundamental rights to enjoy democratic government were taken away from them by Tinubu, and that his action amounted to a coup against their people. You know, understand? So that is the state of emergency and the sole administrator where President Tinubu bring for inside River State. Say that thing we do. Say it like saying a coup on the people of River State. Now they insisted that the conditions precedents to warrant declaration of state of emergency was not in River State as of March 18 at that time. But for inside court ruling now, George don't throw away the matter. Say, oh yeah, carry the matter, they go. This matter, you know, get ahead at all. If share along well, I no go finish them. Justice James Omotosho State say that the law allows President Tinubu to exercise certain powers in the interest of public safety and public order. Now, the president, quoting Justice Omotosho, he said the president has duly exercised his powers by appointing the sole administrator for River State in accordance with Section 305. Now, waiting the justice talk. He held that the issue that the president did not get 2/3 votes by the members of the House of Assembly, the National Assembly, cannot be determined through affidavits evidence of the plaintiffs. Say the affidavit will be say the plaintiff or the person will bring the matter no fit show say the president don't get 2/3 for National Assembly. Now, Belema Briggs and 4 other plaintiffs sued the president for inside this matter. Bottom line, court don't throw them say you know get water because of say waiting the president waiting the decision when take ain't supposed to come saying do waiting if he do to protect the lives of Rivers indigents. It shock you? Make you not shock you. Now Nigeria be this. The matter still they plenty, but let's go to other issues very quickly. Make we leave the one way president talk say chop where we sleep rest because of say he cancel parade. But then let's go down to what's happening in River State as Fubara done throw away all the commissioners. Them I don't tell you now, you don't appoint new ones. And then the ADC itself has also said that they have cautioned against the proposed amendment of the Petroleum Industry Act and the planned sale of NNPC equity shares. And who go buy the equity shares? Oga Bolaji, for even ask him that because they make that statement before he go. But then let's go to what's happening still based on ADC. Waiting Rhodes Viver talk today. So former Lagos State Labour Party governorship candidate Gbadebo Rhodes Viver don't accuse Bola Tinubu, the All Progressives Congress APC generally, and the National Union of Road Transport Workers NURTW say that they work together to attack, hurt, maim, disrupt, intimidate, and harm opposition's gatherings for inside Lagos State. Now, for inside very long post where he put up for Twitter, he talk a lot of things. So he revealed the modus operandi of the APC and labeling the opposition voices as enemies of the president. Say, what did they do now? Anybody will be say they against what the president they do, or where they oppose the president, they will call you enemy of the president. Do you have to really be enemy of the president for you to oppose what the president is doing? That now the question will be say, where they ask. Now, the president and his Lagos APC allies have controlled Lagos State for over 24 years, yet they have no record to campaign on. Instead, they mobilize people like this to stifle opposition, yet send their own children abroad to benefit from good governance, where they know if we give for Nigeria here. He, however, warned that the terrorists with the ruling party do not have the monopoly of violence. So that's one Asabi. What's your mama teacher now? Our own mama teachers do that same thing. Right. And then I tell you, so Ogachuku Masolodo don't support waiting they happen. Say President Tinubu reforms, say then they painful, but they were very necessary for Nigeria to move forward. Now, very, very necessary reforms we Nigeria need to move forward. Nigerians wake up across for today to hear another attack again for their citizens. Another attack of citizens again, because so they talk to you, we hear say a police officer identified, I think his name is Ezra, they don't abduct and they don't babam, and a bandits don't babam for inside Patigi local government area of Kwara State. This one can spark renewed fear over the safety of security operatives for Kwara. We don't they become very volatile right now. As part of other northern region. The incident reportedly occurred in the early hours of this morning, I think around 6 a.m. today and 7 a.m., while the officer was returning from duty in Patigi town and heading towards Ladi. Now, sources told newsmen that Ezra, an indigene of Ndanakum community, was riding on a motorcycle ahead of a colleague when the attackers ambushed and opened fire. While his colleagues managed to escape, Ezra, who was riding in front, was targeted, overpowered, and whisked away to an undisclosed position. This source said the bandits were shooting guns sporadically. Again, it may be a security operative, a security. Now, be said they don't do this one too. Let's move on to other insecurity issues we happen for Nigeria today. We have a gunman now abduct 7 travelers along the Itobe-Anyagba Expressway for Ofu local government area of Kogi State, the same Kogi State. Okay, Kogi, the other one, Akwara. Now, the incident was disclosed of course, by Zagazula Makama Media. According to them, security operatives on patrol discovered an abandoned ash-colored Toyota Avensis with a particular registration number along the road. And they noticed them on Wednesday evening yesterday. They said preliminary investigations shows that the vehicle had 8 occupants coming from Kaba and heading to Benue when they were ambushed by gunmen around the Ojuwo Elijo forest. Seven passengers were taken away into the bush, while one female occupant, Elizabeth Istanfeno, from Kaba, managed to escape. Now, so then talk. Now, wow. Okay, and for a separate incident again, the terrorists don't abduct 2 serving local government councillors and a chief imam during an attack for inside Gusau for Zamfara State. Again, now the victims identified as Surajo Dangaladima, councillor representing Gidon Guga ward, and I think Rabiu Bashiru, councillor representing Subiri ward, both in Maradun local government area, were seized yesterday evening, Wednesday, at Tsunami Quarters, Gusau, along with area chief imam. They seized them. Those ones now, they did for front of the hand of thief people them. And then this one, they happen, people don't they protest on inside Lagos. They say they don't tire for the insecurity when they happen for Lagos State because for Nigeria. Say it don't do too much. For how long will Nigerians will continue to suffer this kind of insecurity like this? And waiting government they do to control or to curb the insecurity where we see they happen. And as it gets to do with election, the Independent National Electoral Commission don't reply the European Union, can't assure European Union, say, while some of the recommendations where they make for 2023 general election don't they implemented, others say they try to see how they go implement them because they see they discuss them with stakeholders. Chairman of INEC, and I talked this one for inside a meeting with the European Union EU election observation follow-up mission tonight for where they come Nigeria for Abuja on Thursday today. Now the EU election observation follow-up mission was in Abuja on Thursday, led by its head of member of the European Parliament, Mr. Barry Andrews. Also in attendance was the EU ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Gelter Magnets. The team led and other experts on the follow-up mission to find, to know what's in there happen. But according to INEC, they say for the 2023 election and the observations we they make, say them, INEC, say they don't implement 8 of the things that we be say the EU note. And see the other 23, they say they look at how they will implement. I'm not asking me make I explain the 8 so we say they don't implement because all those matter them they so they long. All right, so I could just see whether we could just go back to taking on our calls very quickly and then a reaction, and then before we call them a day. All right, good evening and welcome. Phone lines are open, by the way, 0817-029-4077 at the number to call, 0817-029-4077. Welcome. Okay, Edwin. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, Precious, good evening.
Sir, welcome, sir.
Yeah, I just missed the opportunity to
And also your question for the like 10 paper.
Oh, yeah. Bolaji Abdullahi, he has escaped by the witchcraft now. Anyway, you go feel bring and come back next time.
Oh, he will come. He would come.
Oh, okay.
I'll show.
Okay, I trust you. I trust you, Precious. I'm just saying you go bring and come back. Now, I just want to talk about one issue that has to do with rivers. Now, I told you the other time. I say, what happened in rivers or what is happening there is a piece of the graveyard.
That's what you talk.
Yes, and it's unraveling. So as time progresses, you will see what will happen in River State. It's just all that is happening now is a tip of the iceberg. Fubara still has an uphill task. That was why I said initially that if I were to be in his shoes, I would have resigned the very day that state of emergency was declared. Anyway, that now by the wayside. Many people did to talk, so I'm going to talk chap like as he did tell us.
Thank you, sir.
And then another thing I really want to talk about is this very ADC. Apart from the fact, say Bolaji Abdullahi was on your set today, this is not the question when I want to talk. ADC, if you look, who are the people really in the lead, in the vanguard, the arrowhead of ADC? Who are they? What distinguishes them from the APC, really? If you look at them there, all of them there, are we going to believe somebody like Atiku Abubakar, who will tell you one thing in the morning and then in the afternoon he will come back and reverse himself? Or anyway, I do believe it's his PRO boys that are doing those, all those issuing press statements and all those facts. Not really from Atiku. Atiku is not the kind of person we take seriously. Should we be talking about David Mark? No, if you look at them, so whom are we to believe there? Bolaji Abdullahi is a young man. I remember when he was PDP, he was in PDP, the minister, commissioner, and those days, he is one of these Dr. Bukola Saraki's boys now. Anywhere the master goes, he went there with him. So this time around, Saraki has not joined the ADC, to the best of my knowledge. So I won't really hold him to ransom in that regard. But I have a litany of questions I would have asked him, probing questions. But thank God, another day.
He will come back another day. And I can't wait for us to ask those questions. You know why they're important? They need to know that Nigerians are not fooled. They need to know that Nigerians are watching them closely. And Nigerians, they take account of the things and way they don't do before, and they watch what they go do now.
Exactly.
Do you understand? It is very important because we can't keep doing the normal. And it's even for their own good. Now, even for their own good, may they can't explain to Nigerians what's in the happen.
Exactly. All the dummies sold to us by Buhari and his cabal in 2015. We don't want them to resurface again. We don't want such issues to come up and then we vote blindly. And at the end of the day, we'll be left holding the short arm of the stick. That won't happen again. So, and that is left to Nigerians. And then finally, Precious, say yesterday, I was very interested in one of your hot exchanges with one caller.
Which one? Okay, the caller, that exchange. No,
yes, sorry. Now the man. No. Not beside they blame you for anything.
In Nigeria.
Yes, Precious. Let me tell you one thing. You think say as I get here now, I go send my children go Nigeria, go die for Nigeria.
Then why this one they tell us they make we come out go die? If you know go feed do, and then why they tell us to come out?
They say democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So if the people have now really adapted to Stockholm syndrome and they don't want to fight, that is best left to them. The ball is in their court. As long as we are ready to lead the way, give all the support we can give, financial and otherwise, I can't come and lay down my life for Nigeria. Look at that young girl who died the other was he on the 29th?
Left the country that she was.
Yes.
So this kind of thing for happen, she for no bother.
Yes. You expect to make I only have one daughter now. My daughter is about 31, 32 now. May she come Nigeria. May she come die for waiting. Or my sons to come die for who? So when you look at the sequence of events happening there, without insecurity being resolved to the barest minimum, I can't even set foot on Nigeria, let alone my children. To come and do what? Even me, I know they come, I know they enter Nigeria, I know talk of my children. I've said it times without number. I can't step my foot on there. My whole family then did there. But I don't be person will be say, I go come, blindly come enter waiting. Even in the so-called security, if you land at the Murutala Mohammed Airport, not the road you go past, go your house, not the compound you go still go stay, even if you were to be staying in an estate. This young girl stayed in an estate that is said to be primarily occupied by rich men, the what we call maybe middle class. And yet, yes, and yet she jumped from the third floor of a story building to her death. And then the PRO of whether the police commissioner for Abuja, KBS, that was explaining on Arise channel, oh, we responded promptly. You know, we did this. Then, why was the girl not attended to by the hospital if the policemen were to be the ones who really took her there and then presented evidence? Oh, we were there. Crime scene. Do you need identification again from security agents for somebody who needed attention? You know, the other time, I think I told you when I wasn't feeling fine here, my family had to call ambulance. 3 minutes, they were here. 5 minutes, you know, those are the things we live for here. It is not that we are really enjoying the life here. We want to go back home. But then when everything there is nothing is secured in Nigeria, nothing. Even you come out for your house for money, you go outside, go buy bread, you might not come back to your house. It happens in Nigeria. Because life there is become short and brutish. So why should somebody live? You live where you are, where at least your security is guaranteed to a very high standard, although God owns life, and then you go back to an environment where nothing is sure, nothing. Only the air you breathe in Nigeria is free, is what is secure there. No, you can breathe it freely. Even at this point in time, it's not even free. Because the politicians are suffocating Nigerians. No. You know, every Nigerian then is a government to his or herself. Imagine a situation where you provide even security for yourself, all social amenities for yourself, water, light, everything, you know, for yourself. Then what is the duty of the government? To the governed. So when you look at it all, in all ramifications, there is nothing to write home about Nigeria. So I need don't get myself agitated or irritated by what is happening. It's just that is the country of our birth. We love the place. We want to be back home. We want to enjoy our environment where we were used to before we came into the environment that we are now living in. So we can't be doing the old stuff and expecting any sort of change. Not with what is on ground now. Not with what APC and their cabal are doing. No, it won't happen. You know, in my last call to you, just like as I said, not even the reformation of INEC and all those. What about the individuals there? Individuals that are going to be appointed or have already been appointed. You know, a total of 36 resident electoral commissioners. These are card-carrying members of APC. National resident commissioners, card-carrying of APC members. The national chairman you put in the card-carrying member. What are they really going to do? You mean they will fold their arms and then let the government who appointed them, you know, fail? You know, everybody want to aspire. They are all politicians. Like what I always say, politicians are pathological liars globally, whether it is here in the UK, US, everywhere in the advanced democracies. Only say these people then they hide their own, that of Nigeria, then they do them with their full chest and to your face, crow, you have nothing to do. That is the difference. Otherwise, they all lie. They all tell lies most times. But they are held accountable. But not in the Nigeria situation where you can't even hold your councillor, your local government chairman accountable. That is the difference. Precious, make they go. Maybe tomorrow we go talk better. The day when that ADC spokesman will come back, please notify us on time so that we can either rush from the office.
I notified you guys on time.
I know. I'm saying this when it's coming next time, so that I will come house on time. Like this evening, I came in at around after 6, enter house. And I say, I say Precious talk and say 6 p.m. this man will come. And I just open the screen and they see the man. You know? So before me begin say, okay, make I just do 1 or 2 things. The man when I don't round up because me no say I won't sit down and really ask the man questions. And
so
a tough one.
he don't promise say next time when he come, he will give us 2 hours plus.
Okay,
so
then.
we hope
Okay.
enough time good day for us to use
Okay.
handle it, because there's
Very
still a
good
lot
questions.
we didn't get to
Yes.
tell us where they never.
Okay. Lastly, before I go, make we pray for Governor Fubara, because like as I said the other time, he was somebody I admired a lot. You know, at least for standing up to somebody like Wike until when he made that mistake of not resigning. If he had resigned, I bet you Fubara would have been my man and our man anywhere, any day, anytime. But that small stay where he did there now just the hope. Because by this time now, he's been held captive. He can't do anything now. They don't give him a piece of paper. This is what you are going to do. Maybe all that he's doing now, by the way, which political appointments in the dissolve, or which people in the drive come out? Those people may be the relevant. So when you look at it, thank
maybe
you, Precious.
Again, but then they will come pass through the House of Assembly just to give the House of Assembly work what they could do. You know, say they no get work.
Yeah, but the House of Assembly not be the one kicking out before in the first place. Are they his boys? Those ones, they are not. They are not in tandem with him.
Not to fulfill the agreement where they get now. Do you understand it? They had an agreement, and he's got to live, true to the agreement. So that's it.
But what about were they not the old commissioners? Were they not nominees and appointees of Wike before?
No, you know that he changed commissioners that period that he had issues.
Oh yes, I remember when he was just unpicking a few of them. I remember. Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. So those are the ones he has sacked now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now the Wike nominated ones are going to be submitted to the assembly.
Hopefully so. The way you just called that, then a Wike nominated ones.
Oh yes, now.
It's just like a drama. So could they watch it till they happen for Rivers? I don't like discussing Rivers issue because it affects my mental health. So let's just see how it unfolds.
I know, Precious, but we still have to. Thank you very much for everything. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate you, sir.
Good night.
All right, good night, sir. Thank you. All right, I guess I'll go to get it for the backyard. Make we hear from you very quickly. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Are you there? Reverend Idogeni, dear. Good evening and welcome. Okay. Good evening. All right. Apparently, you're not there. So I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone. Thank you. I see all your messages. I see your calls. I see your reactions. It means a lot to me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always tuning in here. Thank you for always joining us to speak about what's in the happen for our country and for the growth and development of our country. And the idea and will continue to create awareness. Make more and more people be aware of what's in government be, what's in governance be, what's in they do, what's to expect from government, so that we'll really know our true place and we'll learn to live true to where we're supposed to be as Nigerians. I love what plenty. Tomorrow and another day we'll go run them again. Hopefully, my 3 guys in good day yet tomorrow, so that we'll go run another wonderful time tomorrow. I love on that. Protect your mental health. No let Nigerian problem won't you, because he who worries about Nigerian problem and runs away lives to worry another day. So don't let it disturb you. And in case you've not liked this post, shared and subscribed, what are you waiting for now? Is it good? You fear God like this, share, subscribe. Is it good? Like it now, share, subscribe. I beg, like, share and subscribe. Share them to more people. Make them for few watch them. Make them see everything we talk about life. I beg, kindly like, share and subscribe. I'll see you again tomorrow evening. God willing, God keeping all of us alive, and we will be alive. Good night.